be second and very short.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On second down, here's Miller. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Check. Blue 90. Check. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Patriot. All right, here we go. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. 8 yards there and a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Drops it to Blue, complete. He finds some open field here. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hopkins, the man in motion right.
Lucky 56.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. Here we go now. Come on, back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go again with Blue. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hearns, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
3 down. Detroit! Now let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
No. Check. All right, here we go.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now out comes Houston.
Tight left. Hey, guys, check me out. Hurry up, here we go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And they'll get 17 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
He's got time, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. Two yards to go here on third down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Watch it now, Barney. Back.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Lucky 56. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Tight right. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Crunch.
This is the running back, Blue. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the veteran Steve Weatherford to punt it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brian Cushing, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Hey, watch the slant. Here we go now. Blue.
Bortles to throw on second down. Completes it to Hearns. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go now.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Miller, the lone setback.
Check 53.
And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Nowhere to goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Here we go now.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. It's caught right side, it's Hearns. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 down.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Surveying the field, looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Bortles to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Black 58, 49, Black 58, Black 58, go! Green 90, Green 90, left,
They go play action here on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out. They scored, still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. And ready for 3rd and 6.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now they're in the hurry up. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Green, 39. Now, look at 56. Look at 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Play fake here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that.
On the field, he's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. To throw, it's Bortles. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Yeldon, the lone running back. A final shot before half for Bortles. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 78 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of them.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Now back to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not on it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down. Yards to go here on 2nd down.
Ready, green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep, give him a gain of 37. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really... It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And big problems get. Obviously, this will be a delay. be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's got Fuller, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the... Catch there brings up second down. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play action here on nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
You see me? They can't stop me out here. Reset, cut right. I'm going to run you over.
Play clock winding down. They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
He'll look to throw. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now, Barney. All right, here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Fuller. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Miller, the lone setback. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Time running out here on the play clock. They're going to look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
It's good, and it's now 35-14. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Second down following the run.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Running. 56. Slow. Sponge. No.
On second down, here's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. 15 yards there for number 15. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Bortles. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at the 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Watch you now, boy.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw here. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch the left, watch the left.
One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Now let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Over. No. Check. Patriot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any pass in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Black 58, Will. Black 58, Will.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Yeldon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, throwing it.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. That's caught at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame.